Hi, welcome to the Light of Deception. Today I'm going to be giving some brief updates on what to expect coming next from the many isms related to deception. We did start off in a couple weeks back where we went over what socialism is, what Marxism is, what communism is, and how it's influencing, reaching into today's churches and how it's influencing people in seminary schools, and how we're moving away from biblicalism and moving into more of a mystical mindset. So I'm going to be covering a little bit more about mysticism now, since we moved out of all the different isms that are being called like social justice, social change agents. You can be into the social gospel, leading to like a new gospel instead of just the regular steadfast through the Bible, chapter by chapter, verse by verse, cover to cover kind of teachings. It's like picking and choosing and having everybody come together in some kind of global utopia, which sounds really good, to heal our world and heal our nation and to usher in the kingdom of God. Instead of waiting to inherit that kingdom and being a good steward of what God has given us, we're getting into these green movements and being driven into this new global doctrine. So we're looking at globalism as well. So first we're going to start off with really breaking down what mysticism is, what occultism is, what does it mean to meditate, what does enlightenment mean, what is ancient Gnosticism. We're going to get into Kabbalism, the Jewish mysticism. We're going to be talking about Mormonism. We're going to be talking about Buddhism, Hinduism, Catholicism, and just regular Christian mysticism. What is the definition of mysticism? I'm going to give you a few definitions here. So mysticism, number one, belief that union with the absorption into the deity of the absolute, or a spiritual apprehension of knowledge inaccessible to the intelligence, may be attained through contemplation and self-surrender. Saint Teresa's writings were part of the tradition of Christian mysticism. Number two, belief characterized by self-delusion or dreamy confusion of thought, especially when based on an assumption of occult qualities or mystery agendas. There is a hint of New Age mysticism in show's title. So the definition of meditation. Number one, the action or practice of meditation, a life of meditation. Contemplation, thought, thinking, musing, pondering, consideration, reflection, prayer, deliberation, study, rumination, cogitation, brooding, mulling over, brown study, concentration, which we already said it, concentration, speculation, rare cerebration, cultivating the presence of God in meditation and prayer. 4, a written or spoken discourse expressing considered thoughts of a subject, plural noun, meditations. His later letters are intense meditations on man's exploration of his fellow. Interesting. So we're going to be looking at the next one we're going to be looking at is Gnosticism. What does it mean to be a Gnostic? So here's the definition. A relating to knowledge, especially esoteric, mystical knowledge, an adherence to Gnosticism. What is Gnosticism? Gnosticism definition is the thought or a practice, especially of various cults, of late pre-Christian and early Christian centuries. Gnosticism, having knowledge, is a modern name of a variety of ancient religion ideas and systems. It says here, Gnostic, a member of any or of a certain sect among the early Christians who claimed to have superior knowledge of spiritual matters and explained the world as created by powers or agencies arising as emanations from the Godhead. What's the Urban Dictionary say? Gnostic, literally one who knows. Every religion has its Gnostics, but Gnostic with a capital G almost always refers to Christian. Interesting times we're living in. Occultism, the definition. Occultism, occult theory or practice, belief in a study of the action or influence of supernatural or supernormal powers. We're going to be looking also, just to give you a breakdown, we're going to be looking at Buddhism, Hinduism, Catholicism, the mystics under Catholicism. We're going to be looking at the Judaism called Kabbalah. We're going to be looking at Mormonism and transhumanism. We're going to be looking at what it means to be under the universalisms, linking hands together to come together in this global utopia. We'll be looking at that ism, ecumenicalism. We're going to be looking at what they call panentheism and pantheism and seeing what the difference between the two of those are. We're going to be looking at what it means to be what a new ageism is, or a new ager, that definition. We've already covered what mysticism is. We're going to be looking at enlightenism. And that right there will give us a really good start under mysticisms, and then we'll move on to the political isms and Christian isms. We're going to talk a little bit about what it means to be a dispensationalist and why that's being hammered these days, and how it's been given a name to a person instead of taking it back to the biblical history that it came from. We'll be looking at many of the other Christian isms that are out there today. We'll also be closing with what biblicalism is, the literal word of God, and the translation that the Bible is enough. We don't need any kind of experience to teach us anything more than the Bible has to offer us. It's given us enough. It's given us the beginning, the middle, the end, and what to expect, what's eschatology, what's coming in front of us. And God is faithful to His Word. And when it was finished, it was finished. So we don't add or take from God's Word, or we are called out as liars. What they did is they had prophets of old that used to, and apostles that were called to do these kind of things and put the writings together. And when it was finished, the Bible was finished, Old and New Testament, it was finished. Therefore, God gave us enough in His Word to, we're only going to know in part and not in whole, and then there's going to be a time when we'll know when we're face to face with Jesus, giving an account for our lives. And I pray that all the things that you find on the site will help you stay out of the light of deception. Thank you.